Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Back with another trade recap. My name's Luke. This is Real Chen Trades. Let's jump in the video. First and foremost, today was kind of similar to yesterday. If you haven't seen that video, it'll be linked in the description. Go check it out. I lost money yesterday too. Powell speaking. There's some more news. A lot of volatility in the market, right? So jumping into ES, we'll hop on the 4 hour real quick. One of the biggest things from the day, kind of where I went wrong, there's this huge S&T. So to kind of tell you guys what's going on, price is going back to all-time highs on NASDAQ and SPY, which are the two indexes that I trade, right? Like the big indexes. So ES didn't go take out the all-time high this morning. NQ did, right? So NASDAQ did, SPY didn't. And I use something sometimes. It's a confluence that basically it's called smart money, smart SMT, smart money transfer. Holy divergence. That was a mouthful, but basically, if price is opposite of another index, it could basically tell you where price is going to go. So today there was a huge bearish SMT, meaning price was going to go down. I should have really taken that into account, but my bias was super strong because I really wanted ES to go take out this high right here. This was an all-time high. This is super strong, right? Hopping into pre-market. We're trending up, right? Bullish structure, same thing on the 1 hour. I left at my 5 minutes execute. I didn't execute until past 8 today. That was my goal, just because with everything going on with Powell speaking news, that type of deal. Let market kind of settle. We push into this 1 hour fair value gap. I actually looked to take a short off this because we broke structure, and then I was looking in here. Didn't really see anything. Price didn't move in the way that I wanted it to, so I didn't, and we actually reversed off this fair value gap, right? So the liquidity sweep that I used was these relative equal lows. Essentially, there's so much liquidity kind of like resting up here. So in the day, like I can mark it out real quick. There's a low right here, low right here, low right here, low right here. It's just so much liquidity that price just swept through it. So I use that as my liquidity sweep, right? Instead of like a higher time frame. I wish it would have been a higher time frame, but it is what it is. We got a break a structure, this red line right here on the 5 minute. After we push out this fair value gap, and then from there I was just looking for my third confluence. I tried to use equilibrium. Looking back on it, I don't really know what I was doing. I had fib plotted out, which essentially if fib goes past an extension, either 79% or 21%, price essentially breaks structure. That's as good as a break of structure, at least in my eyes. So see that like it kind of pushed down there. It didn't quite break structure, and it started to push all the way up back to equilibrium, where I thought we were gonna take equilibrium and continue higher. I should have looked for better confluence. This was not a good one. On the 1 minute is where I executed. I just executed off a break of structure, plain and simple. So we broke structure to the downside, and we broke structure to the upside. I entered, and I know we hit equilibrium and came back down. I should have not used this as my confluence, you know. I entered, take profit at that. I had my one take profit today. That's super strong draw, and then yeah, I got stopped out pretty quick. Price did want to go down today, obviously, right? There was these relative equal lows down here too. So we got a bearish S&T, we got bearish relative equal lows, right? So there was a lot of confluences telling me to short, right? Um, and order flow too today, it was really weird. Super choppy, right? It's just a hard day to trade. Um, it is what you make it though. You know, there's always going to be a win. There's always going to be a loss to be had in the market, depending on whatever day it is, right? So, it is on me. There's a lot more I could do to be a better trader. Like what I could have done. We could go thought a little something. Could have did something off like I could have waited for that confluence on the 5 minute, realized there's nothing there, 5 minute break structure, and then start looking for my 5 minute confluence, right? And it definitely got hit, so we broke structure on the 5 minute, right? Right here we also inversed the fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gap, super high time frame. We could plot. Let's see whatever color this is. I'm gonna fix my chart too. It's kind of fucked right now, but let's go with this. We'll hit, can we hit, okay, black. Yeah, I think it barely poked up in here. Let's see. Might be. Let's look. Maybe there wasn't a trade. So I'm looking for that third confluence. I'll go over. I want to make a strategy video here soon. I think it'd be helpful for me too to kind of like plot out it, like why I'm doing what I'm doing. Really sweep liquidity. I think the only thing it could enter off of would be equilibrium. Yeah, kind of a shitty day to trade because I already would have been hit. There's not really any confluences for me in there. Maybe this 1 hour fair value gap getting inversed, because it's like there's not really anything. If I was to take a trade, which I wouldn't have, I would do it on the 5 minute time frame. I'd probably do something like this. Off that short. It's just such a shitty day to trade. I don't know. But anyways, guys, if you want to check out the Instagram, the short term recap, which you don't really need that now, right? But if you want to look at other ones, it's at RealChenTrades on Instagram. Yeah, not a whole lot going on today, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.